Hello, my name is Tolu from Nigeria. I live in London, but I'm on holiday in Rome. I'm still an African.
Okay.
You
No
can take
matter
you can
what.
take me outside Africa, but you can't take Africa out of me. Yeah. So I will never compromise when it comes to my African values. Yeah.
You like to marry here or
No, no,
like
no, no. Like I said, I'm an African deep down. So, so,
so
so
I mean I just listen to me here. Let us see you. So
I'm,
I
I'm,
show
I'm,
you are
I'm I'm an African man deep
okay.
down. So I guess, when it comes to that aspect of my life, settling down, being with someone else, I just don't see myself being with anyone but an African woman.
Wow.
Yes.
Africa, there are a lot of African women here.
They are,
But
yeah.
we don't not the one.
Changing the narratives with Mr. B.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
It's a great pleasure.
Yeah.
All right. Please, I'm just going to ask you one or two questions for this interview.
Yeah, okay.
We are doing this for educational purpose, sharing from our whole life experience in general.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Before I come back to give you a minute for you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, all my great viewers, depending on the place you're watching us from. We are back again with another episode of this program, Changing the Narratives, saying it the way it is in the city of Rome. We are here with one of our big brother. I believe you want to know where he come from. Don't just worry, he's going to do the formal introduction. And before then, we just want to urge you, please stay tight to the end of this broadcast. And also, don't forget to help us like, share, and also leave your comment for us in the comment section. It's always Vogue Africa. All right, let us talk to our big boss here as he introduces himself. Please, can you introduce yourself to them?
Hello. My name is Tolu from Nigeria. I live in London, but I'm on holiday in Rome. So yeah.
Wow. Like, okay, you live in London.
Yes.
Were you born in London or you migrated to London?
Yeah, I was actually born there. I grew up in Nigeria. So
You were born in London, but you grew up in Nigeria.
yeah.
How, it's somehow complicated.
It's a long story. So
Okay.
just to cut the long story short,
All right.
like I said, was born in London, but I grew up entirely all my education, in Nigeria. The primary, secondary, Nigeria. University here.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
Which university do you attend?
Babcock.
Babcock.
One of the private universities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so like, how many get you given in Nigeria?
No, my entire life, I left when I was like maybe so from when I was baby to when I was 26.
That was really late Nigeria.
That's where I left. Yeah.
When did you went to Nigeria? When, at what age?
So I was a
Just
baby.
little.
Yeah. So it happened very quickly. So born there, went back straight up to Nigeria. Out there, like I said, grew up in town, Nigeria.
Your parents?
I've been here on there. So yeah, no, everyone's back home.
They are in London.
No, in
In
Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Even as you speak,
Right
right?
as we speak, yes.
Wow. So you decided to relocate back. Why?
I guess a bunch of reasons, just to have, education, but to explore other opportunities,
Yeah.
but for the most part was just to explore, career opportunity, like to start it fresh. Okay. So that was essentially why I made that move, that transition.
Like how many years now is it that you relocated back?
It's been a while though. So I've been there maybe about, 4 or 5 years now. I lived in Scotland for a while. Okay. Then I moved to London. So yes, I've been in the UK for 2 years. Okay. So I've been there for 2 years.
All right. So, knowing fully well that is for the now, spend
Yeah.
most of your time or years in Nigeria.
Yes.
Right? Stopping your acquire all your education.
Yeah.
Okay. For the few years that you stay in London or in the Western world right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Okay, let us compare your experience back home in Nigeria to this very place. So what do you say is the difference?
The difference is obviously, I guess, in terms of the infrastructure, obviously. So you don't have a problem yet. That's one of the biggest things I would say personally from me. You don't have issues with easy access to power supply, easy access to public transports. People here, it's a different lifestyle, it's a different ballgame in terms of how people interact. I guess in the UK, people are a bit more reserved, as opposed to Nigeria, where people tend to be a bit more open with one another. So for me, those are the big differences. The infrastructure, the education, everything. The manner in which people interact with themselves. There's a few others, but for now, those are the three that come to mind. Most important, the main things. And I guess one reason why people, the term Japa.
Yeah.
So I guess one reason why people, are relocating in mass numbers to the West. But I would say this though, even though there's a massive movement in terms of like people moving out from Nigeria to the West, I think it's about time we also start to think of going back home to build and to develop our country. In this case, Nigeria. If we all jump, if we all move now, it's going to build.
It's gonna be a problem. It's getting worse.
I think every now and then I do see movements where people are encouraged to go back. And yes, we should go back and find, obviously, not sure, but we need to build and develop our African culture. They need Africans both in the diaspora and African Americans to ensure that we grow as a community.
Okay, so now I want to ask you this question. As you relocated in very European countries, like what was the major difficulty that you encountered having known that you spend majority of your time studies and everything in Africa?
Yeah.
So do you experience any difficulties like adaptation and all that? Any things difficult relocating here, or maybe things we are just getting fine?
No. Nothing. No matter what you do, life isn't perfect. Challenging by inevitable. So one of the things I went through was loneliness. Okay, loneliness. It can get lonely. The weather is another thing. So weather is another thing. So and certain things where you need to some people might experience some sort of culture, like a culture shock. Okay, because they're coming from an entirely different place, environment, to an entirely new society. So you have to make changes in terms of maybe the way you interact with people around you, in terms of the way you approach certain aspects. Oftentimes maybe at the workplace, it might also there's something that they call code switching, where you might maybe tone down or alter the way you communicate so people can understand you better. So those are some of the things where that I think just thinking, obviously, I guess assimilation is the word. So you can get along with people around it. But also making sure you don't compromise your values or what you start to believe in. I'm still an African.
Yeah,
You can take me outside Africa, but you can't take Africa out of you, out of me. Yeah. So I will never compromise when it comes to my African values. Never compromise. Even though you might make those changes when it's necessary, but never compromise. Stay true to yourself.
Nice. That is cool. All right. Now again, what you study anyway?
What I study, or what
Is your profession?
Oh no, so I've gone through several phases. So I studied business back home.
Okay.
So I'm also quite. So my interest lies within the entertainment field actually. So I've dabbled in bits of filmmaking. I've dabbled in music. Nothing concrete though. So that's still the long-term vision, long-term goal to ultimately have a strong thing within the media entertainment circuit. That's the main thing.
But at present,
I work in admin customer service now.
Okay.
I do want some admin and customer service. Not that I'm different than you right now.
Were you using this profession in working in Nigeria?
No. This is new.
Okay, when you were in Nigeria, what were you working?
No, so I actually, my first experience was actually there. I did stuff, but doesn't really count towards, but most of my experience has been here.
Okay, so since you came, like how many countries have you?
So it's hard. a few within altogether, or
Just within the European country, or maybe just the Western world.
then so Italy, France, Wales, Republic of Ireland, Bulgaria. Yeah,
Okay. Like among this country that I just
yeah.
like which one is your preference? Like in terms of lifestyle, standard of lifestyle.
It's hard to say that. I don't think I have a preference. But whatever you say, there's a certain European value system in these countries. So no matter where you go within Europe, you tend to see maybe the same or similar value. Yeah. I get what I would say. So that despite the different languages, they seem to have like a shared, and seems to share a common the essential value system. Yeah. That your essential ideologies, I would say. Some ideologies that they adhere to, despite the differences in the languages they speak. I don't have a preference. I say, it just depends on yeah, like I said, despite the quote unquote cultural differences, you still see that it was central value system that still exists. Yeah. It's not like a bond. Yeah, like a bond or just certain cultural, maybe like a culture, maybe some cultural norms or like cultural values that we have though. So, yeah. Okay.
Like okay, let me ask, are you married?
No.
Wow, which is we have a lot. You can laugh because great fans. I believe you are saying what I'm saying, or you are thinking what I'm thinking, right?
Oh my goodness.
All right. So you just put your touch, writing your touch, all right? So if there be any issue, just we are here. All right. So, sir, now let us talk face of roaming issue right now.
Yeah, okay.
As you said before, we are taking people with all these things, right? Okay. Like there are a lot of people who are out there who really want this to relocate from Nigeria because they have these skills. They believe too well that living in Nigeria, they're going to go exploit based on their profession. Right? They are limited to for export because of the Africa scenario or something like that. Okay, now, since you've been here now, what would you say? Do you say that living in Nigeria, having a craft, is an advantage to any study and desire? Things happen. Based on your
It depends though. There's no guarantee that the craft or the skill or the talent you possess, there's no guarantee that when you come to that craft, there's no guarantee that you're going to be successful. And it might, I think that might put people off or might deter people, but it depends on the circumstances. Yes, there have been exceptional cases of people who come with certain skills, talents, and yes, they do work in films. And you have other tragic stories. So it can go either way. Yeah, it just depends on, I guess, on factor maybe how hungry are you in terms of success. Who do you know that could maybe point in the right direction? Who can you talk to? So there are factors from people. So if you ask them, if people want to, I guess yes. If you want to, if you can afford to, but it's always just keep in the back of your mind. There's no guarantee. They're going to, that's just a guarantee. What's the about manufacturing? They say, it's always on the other side.
Yeah, because we Africans just believe that living the shore of Nigeria is just like we are already in another heaven. It's like sure heaven for us.
Yeah, and I think that's a just misconception. People tend to hold on to that belief that once I migrate to the world, I'm going to be successful. It doesn't want that. It can go either way. Like I said, that hunger for success is just a starting point. And it can go longer. That hunger for success. So, yeah.
Okay, so I believe that you are from southwestern side of Nigeria, right? Okay, I start to understand your culture and your belief very.
Yeah.
Okay, so like let us talk about in terms of settlement now. Like you want to settle down, want to get married.
Yeah, okay.
How start having your kids. Okay, like for what you have experienced in Nigeria,
Yes.
being a Yoruba man,
Yes.
and now you are in Europe, and you've experienced their lifestyle, their culture, in terms of women and all that, marriages and all that.
Yeah.
So, what would be your preference? You like to marry here or
No. I'm like I said, I'm an African deep down. So,
So, I mean, I just a little bit here. Let us see you. So,
I'm an African man. Deep
Okay.
down. So I guess, you know, when it comes to that aspect of my life, settling down, being with someone else, I just don't see myself being with anyone but an African woman.
Wow.
Yes.
Africa, guy. A lot of African women here.
Yeah.
But we don't, not the one. Not the one.
No.
Typical African woman.
No, it's just the way I function. So I've come to that understanding, you know, that when it comes to actually settling down and being the person I want to be,
Yeah.
I'm 100% certain the only person that can get me in terms of my life and how I live my life. I'm 100% certain it's going to
Definitely, I'm very back.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, if you're in London, you are using your spectacle to be eyeing somebody, and I just adjust it. All right. Okay. Lastly,
Yes.
what would be your word of advice to the people who are out there who are still like very optimistic, like living Africa to Europe and exploring Europe and all that? So, so all that we're discussing. So, what are your words, general word of advice to the
Word of advice is make sure you do your research before you actually come here. And like I said, don't believe everything that has been presented in mainstream media. Oftentimes, things are not what they appear to be. You have to, in some cases, read between the lines. But most importantly, do your research to understand what you're getting yourself into. Like I said, coming here doesn't guarantee success. Things can go either way. I'm not trying to deter anyone.
Yeah.
But like I said, most importantly, do your research. Make sure that you have enough fun to cover your time. Maybe you intend on studying. Make sure you have enough funds. Make sure you know people that can help you if things don't go according to plan. So I guess I'll stick to that for now.
Thank you so much. It's really a great time with you.
You too.
And you see, now that we don't base here, I don't know how we're going to meet you again, because definitely I so much believe that our fans are going to make the mad of it. That we should visit it again. But yeah, you know, not to worry. Through you, we are going to get visa to London. Because honestly, we must, because the most demand of you that we wish we visit you again because of one or two things that we want to know more. So we do have interview like this. They do make demand that person will need to visit such a person and need more of the wisdom that comes out of that person who are such person. Thank you so much. And I wish you the best. And I pray that the next time we're going to meet, it's going to be higher and higher.